children. Today we are going to study Principles of Management. We will continue with the lesson Principles of Management. Imagine the time at dawn. When I was sitting in my room, my friend enters into my room and asks about what I am doing. I just told him I am reading a book, Principles of Management. In that I am reading HMCDS. What is HMCDS? He asked. Let me explain to you too. He is F.W. Taylor. He wrote Scientific Management Theory. So what is Scientific Management Theory? In early 1900s, large industrial organization came into existence, but there were only few management tools were available. This made F.W. Taylor to propound this Scientific Management Theory. He made this theory after his experiments with African and South American slaves employed in coal field in England. Whose slaves here? You know about slave. So after seeing these slaves in England, he propounded this theory with the experiment, and he found what is the aim of this theory. He said that in any productive organization, we should have always absolute harmony in the workplace. Okay, how we can achieve this harmony in our workplace? Let's study with this HM series. What is HM series? H stands for harmony, not discord. M stands for mental revolution. C stands for cooperation, not individualism. Then D stands for development of each and every person. S stands for science, not rule of thumb. Let me study one by one. So first one, harmony, not discord. Here, Taylor emphasized that there should be complete harmony between the workers and the management. There should not be any conflict between the workers and the management. If there is a conflict, what will happen? We will not obey the order, or we will not do the work properly. We will have that mental pressure in our mind. So Taylor suggested that there should be complete mental revolution on both parts, either in the management or in the workers. So there should be, in workplace, there should be harmony, not discord. So how we attain this harmony, not discord? By way of attaining this principles, we can have harmony in our workplace. How we can have? Sharing a part of surplus with the workers. The management, what they have to do? They have to share a surplus. What is surplus here? Profit with the workers. Then there should be a proper training of the employees they should give. If the training, if it is not given, what will happen? They may not know how to work with the organization. So it will create production incapacity, everything. So there should be a proper training of employees should be given. Then division of work. We should not burden all the work to a particular person or a particular team. We should divide the work and we have to do. Then team spirit have to be there. So what do you mean by team spirit? 50,000 units we have to attain means all the team spirit we have to do. Then positive attitude we should have always. Then sense of discipline and sincerity we should have. If the management is giving all these things to the workers, means there should be a harmony. Then also he emphasized that mutual trust and understanding between the group. Okay, so understanding between the management and workers and the both should feel that they are in the same family. So without having this in their mind, they should not work together. It is impossible to work together. In Japan and all, what they will do, they will show their if any problem is arises, they will show their feelings towards the organization. How they will do means they will simply go with the black badge and they will work more time. If they work more time means what will happen? More production will be there, but it will impress the management. So they will focus this demand as well as the organization objectives. So like this way we have to go. Second, M stands for mental revolution. What is mental revolution? So it is a technique of mental revolution, involves a change in attitude of workers and management towards each other. Both they should have full cooperation. So both they have to work as well as in order to aim to increase the profits of the organization. So mental revolution requires a complete change in outlook of both management as well as workers. Children, we should remember always, workers are not the slaves of the organization. They are the family members of the organization, or they are the part of the organization. If the spirit of togetherness is there, means definitely the workers as well as the management will have that mental revolution. What is the next one? So C stands for cooperation, not individualism. So what is cooperation? This is an extension principle of harmony, not discord. So both the management and workers should realize the importance of each other. If the workers alone is there, means there is no need for organization. If the management alone is there, means who will work? So both they have to realize their importance and they have to go in hand by hand, then only we can increase the production. See here how it is explained. Management should always welcome their suggestions and should always reward them if the suggestions prove to be beneficial for the organization. So this is reduction of cost and increase in production. Okay, so whenever the suggestion is given from the part of the workers, the management have to receive it and they have to give importance to them. Workers, what they have to do? Workers should be treated as an integral part of the organization and all important decisions have to be taken due to the consultation with the workers. I cannot fix on my own timings, work timings, then production capacity. Everything the organization alone cannot produce it. What I have to do? I have to make decision with the workers. So he suggested that there should be a proper division of work and responsibility between the two. He also emphasized that they are the two pillars. Who are the two pillars? Management as well as the workers. If any one of the pillar is not there, means the building will not be there. So like the same way, the management also have that give importance to the workers, and the workers also they give importance and they have to work together and they will achieve the attainment. So what is the next one? Development of each and every person. So efficiency of the organization should always depends on the skills and capabilities of its employees to the great extent. So what I have to do? I have to appoint a very efficient and capable employees. Without having that efficient person, I cannot do. How the worker should be suit their physical, mental and intellectual capacity also that should be there. So efficient employees only can produce more to earn more. So ultimately, to attain efficiency and prosperity of both the organization, they should have this capacity of employees they should have. The organization should have. So these are the things. Then what is scientific management? Sorry, science not a rule of thumb. What do you mean by rule of thumb? Rule of thumb is nothing but as my own personal judgment, I will make decisions. That is called rule of thumb. So Taylor was propounding here, they should have a best way of performing jobs through the application of scientific analysis and not by intuitions or hit and trial method. So what he is trying to say here is, let me explain the same example. Accountancy problem, I taught you. You have to interchange and you have to add like that, I said. In some other minds, if you are finding and if it is taking time, means will you able to complete your work on time? No. So each work will have a best way of performing a job. It is not necessary that everyone have to do in the same manner. But Taylor here suggesting is that best way of performing job should be taken as an example. Okay, that way we have to follow and we have to load. Even for, see here, even for loading iron, steel in boxes, cost can be scientifically planned. Each one. So whatever the things it is there should be a proper plan and best way of doing that particular work should be done. So if you do all these things, it should be harmony. Okay. So shall we recap what we learned today? So F.W. Taylor, he wrote the book name called Principles of Management. In that he propounded the scientific management theory in 1911. That book was written in 1911. So what he says here, he emphasized 5 principles. So these 5 principles are called the scientific management theory. So what are the principles? Harmony, not discord; mental revolution; cooperation, not individualism; development of each and every person; science, not a rule of thumb. So what is harmony, not discord? Both the management as well as the workers, they should have a complete harmony between the workers and the management. There should not be any conflict between them. If the conflict arises, they cannot be able to attain the achievement properly. So he suggested that complete mental revolution on part of both the management and the workers should be there. So what is mental revolution? Sorry, before going to know what is mental revolution, he suggested something for management as well as for the workers too. What he suggested, the management have to follow sharing of part of surplus profit with the workers. Proper training must be given. Division of work should be done. Team spirit, positive attitude, and sense of discipline and sincerity have to be given to the workers. So example we saw in Japanese companies and all, they will go for the work. If they need to make strike means just they will wear a black badge and work more time. That will impress the organization management. Okay, second what we study, mental revolution. What is mental revolution? It's nothing but a change in attitude of the workers and the management towards each other. So there should be a complete change in outlook of the both management and the workers. Both their aim should be increase the profits of the organization. So both the workers have to put their best efforts to the company to make profit. And profit, if they are earning more means definitely the workers also will be enjoyed. Okay, third thing what we studied, cooperation, not individualism. They have to cooperate with each other. They should not go for individual. So this is the principal extension of harmony, not discord. How we have to cooperate? Both the management and workers should realize the importance of each other. They are the two pillars. They should have a sound alone can ensure achievement of the common goal of objectives. They should have a given importance to each other. Development of each and every person to his greater efficiency and prosperity. So what is he is trying to say here? To attain efficiency, the organization must have a capable of capacity employees and skilled employees have to be there. Then only there should be a efficiency and prosperity will be there. Then last one, science, not a rule of thumb. What is rule of thumb? As per my personal judgment, I am taking decision, that is rule of thumb. So that should not be like this. It should be in a scientific way. How we can make a scientific way? The best way of performing a job. It is a scientific way. We have to find out the best way of performing a job through the application of scientific analysis and not by intuition on my own or hit or trial method. I have to have a best way of performing. I have to find out, and that have to be done by the team. Okay, so like this way I explained this theory to my friend Jack. I hope you to enjoy this video. Thank you so much, and learn and enjoy. Keep growing. Thank you.